So Marty up north says, and there's different numbers coming through, but thousands of Albertans gathered at the steps of the legislature on Saturday for the I Am Alberta rally, one of the largest political demonstrations in the province in years and the largest in Alberta independence history, united by a single, unmistakable message. It's time for Alberta to become an independent nation. When do I have to move there? What's the latest I can move to Alberta? What's the latest I could move there? Alberta Prosperity Project rally draws thousands. It's building, and it's building quickly. Let's hear some of the people at this rally.
What is the message you're sending to Ottawa?
We've had enough. We've had enough with the structure that keeps Alberta down, prevents us from changing things to chart our own course into the future. We're done with it.
My grandparents fought for Canada, and they'd be proud for what I'm standing for now, because it's not Canada anymore. It's not the country we grew up in. It's not the same country.
The more educated people get on what actually is going on, and that we're not a bunch of rednecks trying to break up the country, that this is a very sophisticated, nuanced issue, the more adherence I think we'll get, the more converts we'll get.
How much it'll take to revise the Constitution, these 7 provinces plus 50% of the population, it's unlikely that change is going to happen, even if Conservatives get in. Some of these policies, like equalization, didn't get any better under Stephen Harper. Like, a Conservative government doesn't even always address Alberta's interests
Well, that's, a good point. Even a Conservative government has to keep Ontario really at the forefront politically, so they can keep getting elected. Now, of course, it'd be better with a Conservative government, obviously, right? With a Conservative, if Pierre Poilievre had won, this movement wouldn't be happening. It wouldn't have the momentum that it has right now, for sure, right? And Alberta separatism is not a guaranteed thing. And I want to make sure I say it's not guaranteed, but it absolutely could happen. Would not be crazy. Look, is it a guaranteed thing? No. Could it happen? Absolutely. It absolutely could happen. And with the economy being sabotaged the way that it is right now, the way that it has been over the last 10 years, it's only going to continue to get worse. Even if Pierre Poilievre had won in the last election, these aren't problems that we're going to get turned around in like 5 years, right? Like 4 or 5 years. It's going to take a decade at least. At least we have generational problems now, right? Just the immigration alone has caused generational damage, right? So these are going to be long-term problems, and the longer the Liberals in power, the worse it's going to get, and things can suddenly get a lot worse. And then you'll start to see some real momentum happening. But it absolutely can happen. And these people all have valid concerns. Marty up north said, I just got home. 3 hours of driving gave me an opportunity to listen to various media outlets. Not a single one even mentioned yesterday's independence rally. 12,000 people gathered on the steps of our legislature, and not one MSM outlet thought that was newsworthy. So Drone View, the largest Alberta independence rally in history. From this video, it doesn't seem like as many people. And I wonder, is this as it's getting started, before it's getting started, as they're getting ready to get started? I don't know. It's still a lot of people, but it doesn't look quite as thick as and this is Alberta, right? At the end of October. So, it's not that nice out. But there's clear, and as for, what did he say there? 3 hours of driving. And this was in Edmonton, right? It was in Edmonton. Not a single one, a mainstream outlet, mentioned the independence rally. Well, I thought I'd take a look at the Edmonton Journal. You think this would be something important to put in Alberta independence rally, and nothing, just nothing, not interested. Well, Edmonton just voted in a 15-minute cities advocate mayor. So, yeah, not great. I think the media now in Edmonton is probably pretty left-wing biased and progressive. So nothing really there. So, yeah, of course they're not going to want to publicize this. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.